Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to differentiate this function. So for this, we're trying to find f prime of x. So we have f of x times the natural log of 9x minus 5x. So the first thing I want to do is kind of identify that here for this side of the equation, I am going to have a product rule. And then I have this natural log of 9x. So I do technically also have a chain rule here. So for the product rule, I'm going to have f derivative times g plus f times g derivative. And then this chain rule says that I have f of g of x and that the derivative of this is equal to the derivative of f times g of x times the derivative of g of x. And then right here, this is a pretty simple derivative to take. And just kind of by identifying this and outlining the steps that I have to take, it kind of just gives me some direction of where to go in the problem. So if you sit down in an exam and you see a problem like this and you're like, I really don't feel like I know how to differentiate this, what you can do with this problem is you can sit down, pick out the rules that you're going to need, and then that will kind of help provoke some like movement on how to solve this derivative. So taking the derivative, we have, first I'm going to kind of write out what I'm working with for this product rule over here. So I can say that my f is equal to 5x, my f derivative is going to be 5, my g is equal to, because I'm working with this right here, my g is the natural log of 9x, and remember we said that this is a chain rule. And so we can say that this inside derivative, instead of saying f and g, because we're already using that for our product rule, using these, let's call this h of j of x. So for my derivative, I'm going to have my h of x, which is equal to the natural log, sorry, I'm going to rewrite this, my h of j of x, which is equal to my natural log of x, my h of j of x derivative, so I'm taking the derivative, and this was 9x, I'm taking the derivative of the natural log of 9x, and the derivative of the natural log of x is equal to 1 over x. And so when I have the natural log of 9x, it's the same thing. All I have to do is just, instead of just writing x, I'm replacing that x with this inside function, and this inside function is 9x. So my h of j of x is 1 over 9x, and then I'm multiplying that times the derivative of my inside function. So I'm multiplying this by the derivative of my j of x, and my j of x is equal to 9x. The derivative of that is just 9. So I am going to have 9 times one over 9x. Sorry, there was a bug that was flying by me. So I have f is equal to 5x, f derivative is equal to 5, g is equal to the natural log of 9x, g of x is 9 over 9x. Well, I do know that 9 divided by 9x, we're going to take out a 9 here, so I'm going to have 1 over x. So now plugging this in to my product rule formula, my f derivative is 5 times the natural log of 9x plus my g derivative, which is 1 over x, times my f, which is 5x. And then this is going to be, we also don't want to forget about this right here at the end, which is the derivative of 5x, which is 5. So then this is going to become minus 5. And so now I have f of x is equal to 5 times the natural log of 9x. And then these x's are going to cancel out. So I'm going to have plus 5 minus 5, which obviously is 0. So my answer here should be 5 times the natural log of 9x.